Hello there, friends. We are back. Today is Wednesday, which means it is time for Web Dev Wednesday. Let's do this. So, we are back with the Battleground bot. So, the aim today is to actually get some styling in because at the moment it's just literally text. So, we're going to make it pop, pop, pop. And I kind of have a new favourite colour scheme. So, I'm thinking of doing it that way. So we'll see how we go. See if we can put some funky colours in. So the first thing we want to do is actually look at how we style this stuff. So I made a couple of changes at the end of last stream. The first one being that I've added this learning.md file. Because this is the first time I'm ever doing this, I thought, you know what? I want to record what I learn each stream. So today is the 24th. So we'll do another header for the 24th of Feb 2021. So, in the first stream when we first started this bot, hey, Christina's here! Hearts for you! Yay! I'm so glad you made it. How are you? How's the weather? I'm assuming it's quite cold. I'm working on a chat bot at the moment, so essentially at the moment as messages come in they pop up on here. There you go, so you can see your message. Oh, thanks for the bits. But yeah, so we've got a bot that at the moment all it does is just display the messages with no styling whatsoever. So today's plan is just to make it a little bit more interesting. But yeah, so we've, like, as I said, each stream when I work on this project, I'm going to write some lessons that I learned. So, you know, with the, I just wrote down some of the basic React stuff that I learned on Saturday when I started this project. Then I was having so much fun, I streamed again on Tuesday. So then I started talking about the things that I learned, and this is where it got more interesting because we started to learn about props, which is when you, because React is made up of components, so they're kind of just bits and pieces. And so, hey Rick, how are you, Rick? How is everyone? Yes, well, it's good to look back and remember what you didn't know, isn't it? And it's also a good point to go, oh, I did this before. How did I do it? And let's have a look. 50 degrees, impressive. That's like double digits in Celsius, I think. I'm good. I'm excited to be back doing this. I've got some little ideas for what we can do, so we'll see what we can get done today. But yeah, so then on Sunday I started to learn about functional components, how you can then pass data to those components to get reused. What do you teach, Christina? What user group meeting are you running, Rick? I'm very honoured that you showed up while I'm streaming while running a user group. But yeah, there's just different bits that I learned about the code and about how you pass the state around and on all that stuff. So it's just useful things. And hey Ian. But yeah, so at the moment we've just got this one message component that we use in here. So we're just saying, hey, give us a title and then do the chat messages, and all the chat messages is the queue of each message that comes in with some styling done. And based on the role that they've got, they get a different badge. So you can see Ian dropped a message, so Ian gets a heart. Woo! I do have plans to change that to different emotes that I've got. But one step at a time. Let's just make it more interesting than, technically at the moment it's white. It's just black text, but I put it on dark mode because most of us as developers, we're allergic to the light. So I'm hoping that stream's a little bit more Uno platform, nice. Yeah, I'm hoping stream's gonna be a bit more stable tonight. I've dropped the output canvas resolution to 720p because 720p is more than enough when you're coding, and hopefully it will Oh nice. Typography, sweet. Does that mean that you can like name fonts and stuff? Which I was better at graphic design. I'm trying to I've just discovered Photoshop, and that's about as good as it gets. I didn't make the logo here in the bottom middle here with my sword emote and my name. That was made by my mod White Panther, who just got some inspiration last week. Nice. That's pretty cool. But yeah, then I made the overlays. I put all the different bits in with layers and whatnot, like, because I've used Photoshop in the past, but it's been years. So I came back to it, and I think what inspired me to use it more was that they've brought in tutorials. The first time I mean, they're already there, they're always there, but the first time you load an Adobe product for the first time now, it takes you through tutorials, and it kind of just made it a bit less scary for me, and I started to learn how to do some simple things. So now I'm a bit less scared by it. Didn't mean to do that. Bit less scared by it, and so I just thought, hey, let's just give it a go. So yeah, the overlays and everything that you see here I made myself, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's about as far as my graphic design goes, is making this. Yeah, I 100% agree with that statement. It's definitely way more accessible. Okay, so the way that this works is every time we get a message in, we automatically build up the message queue with the message that came in, and the message itself with their display name, but then we alter it later on if it happens to be a certain criteria. So we're not going to mess with that today, or not yet anyway. For now, we're going to focus on making it look shiny, because I have a color combination I really like, and so we're going to try and put that in. So the way it works with CSS in React, and the way I understand it, is that there's a CSS file, but that's applied to index, I think. Yes. So we're going to, we've got app.css here. There we go. So there's some classes already, but we're not using those. So app logo, is that used anywhere? No. So we can get rid of app logo because that's not used. We'll leave in the media preferences. Oh, that's if you prefer reduced motion. Okay, so we're not using app logos. We can get rid of that. App header. Okay. Where's that used? Let's have a look. I want to know it's used. Go to references. Is it not used anywhere? Let's just do a quick app. No, it's not used. Okay, so we can get rid of that as well. App links. Doesn't do anything. I don't need any of this actually. But the other question, of course, is, are we going to do this in here, or is it going to be styling on each message? Oh no, it'd be in here, but it would be, we assign a class name. So if we do, for example, Steve. Everyone jot some love for Mod Steve, Modhouse Steve, Sociable Steve. One of the nicest people I've met in a long time. Hearts for Steve. Okay, so our first one is going to be message, I guess. Shout out yourself, I like it. Why is that complaining? Oh, don't use empty wall text. Okay, so background color is going to be, what is it? No, clipboard's empty. We're going to steal this from here's what I prepared earlier. So I was working on a project last night that happens to use what we want. I mean, I could do it, to be fair. It was assembly. That's it. So I was working on. Oh, I need to turn the heart off. I was working on a app to test out Assembly AI, but it's going to record audio and then. Yes, I did vote on your poll. Of course, I voted on your poll. Feel free to drop the link to your tweet poll, Steve, because it's very important. So, for those that don't know, Steve is going to be streaming for at least 2 hours a day every day in March, and all bits and donations and stuff will be going to a charity of our choice. And if you drop the link to the tweet, you can go to this tweet and you can vote for the charity that you want to pick, and it's all about charities around getting women and girls into coding. So yeah, it's a definitely worthwhile cause, and big up to Steve for doing something so good. But I just wanted to jump into here quickly and steal, not that one, not that one, that one. So I want that color here, and then I want the foreground color, or text color even. Text color? Oh, it's just color, isn't it? Yay! Do it, yeah. Color is going to be FFA03A. So then that's a class of message. So then if we go into app, what we should be able to do now is say that the class name is equal to message. And if I understand my code well enough, we should find that if we go to this site and turn off this, messages should send a quick test message. Nope. Okay. Oh, do I need to refresh? Oh no, that was a refresh, wasn't it? What am I doing wrong? I did a little bit of research before I went live, and I thought this would do the trick. So, have a look at styles. Got the body. So Nightbot's working, but let's just pick at Nightbot. Okay. It's possible that we're doing this at the wrong point. If you're not aware, I'm not a web developer, and I'm most certainly new to React. So, yeah, it'd be as Dr. Dynamite put it, it'd be a bit like a trip to the dentist. But we'll get there. We'll work it out together. So we know that it's always going to be an H3. So do we try applying it to an H3? So actually, we just say that for H3, it's like that. And then if we refresh, test. Nope. What am I doing wrong? So if we get out of FOMO, there we go. Okay, so why is this doing this? So display block, and then it's heritage from body. Why is it not getting any styles? What am I doing wrong? That's all that stuff. But H3 should have a style. App.js. Oh, that's why. Idiot. So let's just undo what I just changed. There we go. So that, and then go into here and change that to that. Because what we're missing is, how would they do it? Do it in, is it in, it's not a, how do we do it? They do it in here. It is it's just import the .css, okay? Import app.css. We're bringing in the CSS now, and then we're saying class name is message. in our app CSS, we have a class called message, so that should do the trick. So let's refresh the page. Put please, so I really want it to work. Nope. Grrr. But we move forward undeterred. We will work this out. So it's not. And what if we change it to H3 again? Nope. Try that again. There we go. Okay. So that does all that, but that's not what I meant. Okay. How would that look on the screen if we just bring it back a sec? Test. Can't see it. What's it doing? We want to check out. There we go. So if we close that now, do a test again. There we go. It's showing up like that. You actually want it to appear from the bottom, but anyway, that's a different issue. Right, we'll hide that for now. So, why was it not working on the component like that? Do we need to do it in here? Where it's class name equals message. And then we'd move this out, I think. So if we move this into its own file like so, and in message say import message.css, is that still going to work? That is the golden question. Oh, we're not playing music. I forgot to press play. What's going to keep us hyped today? Let's have a look. Let's see. Okay, so we do a test again. Okay, that's still going through. That's good. So what else can we do with it? So just double check that we took that out of index.js, out of app.js. Save that and just double check. Yeah, it still works. That's good. What if we refresh? Yeah, we're good. Okay, so now we need to do it's all about message.css. So we need to do stuff with base pixels, don't we? But we'll do 50% for now. Nope. What happens if I type a really, really long message with lots of characters? Yes, it's all about length of message. So we want to, word wrap. What happens if we do that twice? How does it look in one message? Okay, so it breaks like that. That works. We might want to do a bit of padding. I'm glad you're bearing with us. But yeah, all this really is, right, it's just a jigsaw puzzle, right? Because you're just putting the bits together. Because all we're saying is we want each of these is a piece. And it's a piece that we can reuse. So, and that's what we call message. So the message is a piece that we can reuse. And all we're doing is just changing what those pieces look like. It was just about getting it in the right place in terms of where we want to be saying to it, what we want it to look like. But we'll get there. I mean, I'm new to this stuff as well. I understand the concepts, but we work it out as we go. Of course, the other thing I want to do is, yeah, it's literally just puzzle pieces. We just got to fit the pieces together. So we're saying, right, so I want it like that, but I want the name to be white. Okay. So we've got, how are we going to do this? We put this inside a div, what's going to happen? I want to group these together. I cannot type today. I want to group these together essentially. Because I want to say yeah, it just takes practice, you see, because if you think about it, we all start out at the tabletop puzzles, you know, the 100-piece puzzles. And then as we get more experience with development and we learn new skills to work things out and we learn new languages and ways to do things, then we move on to fancier puzzles. So we're just good at puzzles because it's practice. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is, rather than pass in the whole message, we're going to do, so that's a chat message, but we're also going to do this fancy thing here, which is essentially saying, give us the ability to set up this info and pass it around. So we're going to say, chat senders, set chat senders. We're going to start it out blank because we don't care. Start off empty. So then we're going to set the chat message to be just the message, but we're also going to set chat senders. Hang on, let's think about this. Because, yeah, no, this will work. Chat senders, I think. We're going to do, add the chat sender onto the end of the queue. chat senders, comma, paste. Let's put the backticks in. Yes, absolutely. The plan is to replace the Stream Elements one that you can see on the right with this actual bot. And eventually I'll move it to a different location and stuff. I'll work it all out. But yes, that is the goal, is just to replace this. It's just a fun kind of thing to learn. So then it's going to be in the message. We're going to do a H3, which is going to be H3 class name equals message sender and that's going to have, this needs to take, needs to get chat. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. There's some really cooler bots out there where people have already done this and it looks snazzy. But this is just new to me, so I thought, why not? Let's do it. So we want to get chat senders out. For each. Okay, maybe we want to do this differently. Possibly a chat sender. So chat message at the moment is an array of messages. Okay, it's stretch time to think about this. I'm wondering whether we need to refactor a little, because the problem we've got at the moment is that the whole, we send a string through of the message that we want, but I think that actually we want to move our logic into the messages class so that we can, rather than having to break it up at this point and decide between, work out how we break up the sender and the message itself, is we just send the whole message through and then get that to work it out. I'll do. Another channel VIP is here. Don't think drop works on my channel. Right, there we go. Okay. So yes, I think we've outgrown our little original stream, and I think it's gonna be. That's okay. You spam your emotes. Be my guest. But yeah, I think we're just gonna send the whole message and tags through as an object. Well, have a safe trip home, Rick. Thanks for dropping by. Yes, you do. Oh, thanks for the salty bit. Steve was the OG legend, aren't you, Steve? No one's allowed to say a bad word about Steve in these here parts, or Dr. Dynamite, or White Panther, or Rascal, or anyone in here, to be fair. All the people that are chatting in here are all people that I love dearly. Speaking of White Panther, I really need to go to the post box tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna ditch this. We're gonna just undo this. gonna do, so to chat messages, we're gonna set it to be an object containing tags and message. Oh dear, what midweek takeaway did you have? How are we going to do this? Chat messages is an array of any, so we could pass it tags and message? Why is it upset? Expected a comma? Oh dear. What sort of curry did you get? Why do I want a comma? Where am I going wrong? So we'll get, when you get a message in, don't worry, Dr. Dynamite, I'm a Korma kind of person because I've got a sweet tooth and also I didn't grow up on spice, so I have no tolerance. Why isn't this more obvious to me right now? Let's think this through. So, we're saying we want to pass everything through. Well, we want to pass tags and messages. And we pass through an array of tags and message. Will that work? And then we don't need any of this, but we'll move it for now. So, it's not chat senders we want, it's, yeah, it's still chat messages, isn't it? But it's part of chat message. So, we want to say if message dot tags is not equal to null, yeah, I can relate to that. It was only a couple of years ago, I think, that I discovered that I could tolerate chili heatwave Doritos. That's the kind of bar that I'm at. If, why is it unreachable code? You're not lame. Not having a spice tolerance doesn't make you lame. So if otherwise that, we're missing a, so that's, exactly. So that's that. That's, am I missing a, Mini squirt of sriracha. Well, that sounds like progress. Let's think about this a sec. So, maybe it's one of them. If message.tags. How's that upset? Hey. Who doesn't like garlic? I mean, well, we were literally talking today about someone who doesn't like garlic, but it doesn't know what type it is, does it? Ah. Cholula, interesting. I'd love to try it. Meanwhile, I'm flailing at code. Each message. I'm trying to work. Essentially what it is that I want to do different colours on the text for the person that sent the message and the message that they sent. So I realised that now is the time to refactor, to move the code into the message. So rather than pass in the string of the message, now we pass in the whole message in props. Yeah, we'll have to start doing country exchanges. I haven't forgotten about the tea bags and shortbread I promised to send to you and Michael. It's just, it's not worth the risk going out at the moment. But you know, we're all friends across the globe here. We can send each other things in mail. I don't mind. Is it? Nope. Righto, okay. That's not it. Nope. Message is a function, so it gets passed to app as a message, and you pass it in the chat messages. But what you actually pass in is the array with the tags in the message. You don't need that anymore. I'm wondering. Let's just close that off now. Just wondering whether we do if message dot message dot message tags. So it'd be like that, wouldn't it? Okay, so do a console log to output the message variable. Okay. So let's just do what you said. Console.log stuff. Oh, we can't do that, can we? Okay. Let's just ignore that for now. We need to return something. Let's just turn hi. Oh, okay. Hey, Ryan. Okay, we've messed this up completely, so let's just undo all the mess. Put it back to what it was. And then just do a quick console.log message. Okay. Ooh. Oh, forgot to take chat senders out. Yeah. Oh. We don't need that div either. Take two. Okay, so we get a message. The message has... Ah, damn, sorry. Message has badge, but not tags. So at the moment, message is that stuff. Message is an array of messages. Okay. So that's 0. So message.message. So there's no tags. It's just badges. So and if we do okay, so we can just fix up this nonsense so it works again. I've messed with it so much it's unhappy. So if we do that, nope. Okay, now it's happy. So that's a start. So that should print out the message. Okay, And a heart. See what happens. Oh, okay. So that broke it. So how do we... let's see, how do we... return... So for each message, return that. We want to return multiple things, so how do we do it? Script.map. Ah, okay. Chat messages.map message. Okay, so we're saying for that map, if message.badges isn't equal to null, then if message.mod is true, and if message.subscriber is equal to 1, and message.badges dot founder is equal to 1, and this might be all wrong, but we'll roll with it. Message dot badges dot VIP, then return H3. Ah, okay. Const result. Oh, const formatted message equals. And then we're saying that for if they're that, then we want to return the this is a good opportunity actually to grab from here. 1, 2, 3, copy. We're going to do return. Oh geez, it's going to be talk about this. So I want to put an image in as well. So if they're that, then return. I guess we could do how are we going to do this? So what I'm trying to think at the moment is I want it to say if they're special, then you want to put an image first. So I want different HTML output depending on the result of this. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong. Okay, for now we'll just stick to the parts until I work it out. So return. Well, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure if that would work. So image source. Oh, it's image source is equal to emo underscore heart dot png. Height is 25. Width is 25. Then we want to do in line with that. I'm going to do H3. Yeah. You know who we need to come and rescue us right now. Ah, it needs to be inside the div, doesn't it? So div. The image, and then next to it we have. Let's go do it underneath. Then underneath we have oh geez, it's gonna be H3 with a class name of chat sender. Yeah, you might be right. And then it's gonna be you say we got back from this? Yeah, you might be right. But how would you return a different component from a component? Oh, I know what you mean. You do, yeah, I get it now. Yeah, so we do add VIP message .js. We're gonna add VIP message.css, and in here we're going to import VIP message.css. We're also gonna export default export function VIP message. That's right, isn't it? Oh, export default function. I thought so. I doubted